Hi there, I'm Melissa Schultz, and I am passionate about helping faith based entrepreneurs just like you break through all the things that are holding you back. And on this channel, we will talk about kicking fear to the curb and how to tame that overwhelm that sometimes we can feel. Those repetitive thoughts that we have serve no good purpose, and God does have a plan for you. If you don't believe me, go look at Jeremiah 29:11, because it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." If that sounds like something you're interested in, please hit the subscribe button below and let's get started. Well, today I want to talk to you about something called fight, flight, freeze, or faith. As a leader and a business owner, we are often in situations that can cause great stress. Maybe it's bad news from a client. Maybe it's a ton of new business that makes you freak out when you're trying to figure out how you can take it on. Maybe it's news about a loved one's health challenge, or one of your kids might be in crisis. Regardless of the problem, we all experience difficult situations of varying levels of stress. The flight, fight, or freeze response is just how the body responds to the perceived threat. If you think about it, back in the day when we had to forage for food and run from dangerous animals, this response kept us safe. The reaction is involuntary and it involves a number of physiological changes that can help someone prepare to fight, take action to eliminate the danger, flee, which involves, well, escaping the danger, or freezing, which involves being immobile. Have you heard of the fight, flight, or freeze in a situation that your brain perceives a threat? Well, if you can relate to this, give the video a thumbs up and we'll talk about an alternative. So going into the fight, flight, or freeze mode doesn't necessarily mean that a bear has to be chasing us for us to automatically go into that mode. It could be learning something new, for example, or stretching ourselves in some way with a goal. It's not normal for us to do these things necessarily, and our automatic response might be to fight, flight, or freeze. Maybe you find yourself getting up from your desk for another cup of coffee, or cleaning your desk suddenly, or maybe you get up and you go run an errand. Can you relate to that? Well, your brain is telling you that it isn't safe. There's no bear chasing you, okay? But sometimes stress is good for us, but if it's prolonged, and these negative feelings of overwhelm, and it affects our ability to cope, it affects our nervous system, and it suppresses the immune system. So we want to make sure that we have a healthy balance of that, right? So I want to talk to you today about a better way to handle it all. And it's something that you'll have to practice. I call it fight, flight, freeze, or faith. Well, first you're going to take a pause and you're going to take in some breaths. And I mean deep belly breaths. So you can think 5, 6, 7. You're going to breathe in for the count of 5. You're going to hold it for the count of 6, and then you're going to breathe out for the count of 7. Now, this will calm yourself down and it'll reset your vagus nerve. So you can do that a couple times and it should really help. Then I want you to ask God to help you know what the next step is. Ask him for help. You serve a God who sees everything. You serve a God who's always with you. And if you're a Christian, you have the Holy Spirit living right inside of you. I encourage you to tap into this with the Holy Spirit and hear what he is whispering to you. You can ask for wisdom. You can ask for discernment. You can ask for knowledge. I promise he will deliver. God reminds us in James 1:5 that if you ask for wisdom, he will give it generously without finding fault. He wants you to ask. He wants us to ask. And in Proverbs 3:13, It says that a happy is the person who finds wisdom and gets understanding. That's why I'm suggesting that we ask, see what happens. So the next time you find yourself ready to run away or you're feeling overwhelmed, run straight to God. Tell him you need help. Ask him for help. Now, in full disclosure, I am still practicing this. For the most part, it's becoming more automatic, but on occasion, I lose it and I slip into old habits. When I do, I just go to God as quickly as I can and ask for that help. There's no shame. Sometimes we have years of undoing as we're creating new, more productive habits. If you found this video to be helpful, I'd love to have you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And until next time, let's break through our fear. Thanks for joining me.